comeback play.
So who's taking it?
I gotta say, I like Navi's draft better. I mean, I like to say that OG's like a more polished team, and they're going to be able to kind of, when they know they need to win and pull out their A game, they always seem to be able to do it. But Navi shows that they could do that as well. And like I said, I like Navi's draft better.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think when you have a hero like Faceless Void in the hands of General in this kind of game, you can easily, like early game to like super late game, control the entire thing.
Yeah. But it could depend on this Timber Saw. I think it's just like the one thing. It's just like, if this Timber Saw does good, they might have a real hard time dealing with him. And when the Timber Saw really thrives in that mid game, it's like you can chrono him, but you're not going to kill him. And it's like
he has to get BKB though, because otherwise Void just time dilations. And
how about
that would be the problem for him. So I'm like, maybe he can get like a Yules or something.
They already picked.
They need a way to purge it off, because otherwise he can be a monster.
How about that wild card?
Wild card. You know, I said Navi, I thought that they were going to win the whole thing, but 'tis the season for Timbersaw with the cutting of the trees challenge.
It doesn't
I feel like
lobby
it's
games.
fate. Let's go. Let's do OG.
You know, coming into this, if you asked me beforehand, I thought OG was going to take this series quite
yeah. I agree as well.
But I'm thinking Navi's draft looks pretty strong, and we're gonna maybe see Jake proved right, which, you know, he likes that. Give him that chance. So we're gonna find out who's gonna take this third game, and therefore who's gonna secure their place in the finals. It is time for Game 3, Navi versus OG with OD Pixel and Wagamama.
Welcome back. We're ready to get ourselves into Game 3 of Navi and OG. It has all kicked off. The game has begun. I'm only picked some joined by Wagon. Well, what have we got going on? We've got ourselves a Tinker for Navi.
They're going for the same thing again.
And a Timbersaw for OG.
Yeah, the Tinker, Fury, and Void. They played it against VP just before in that series. Worked out very well for them. And yeah, the Timbersaw pickup. Really curious.
When was the last time we saw Timber in competitive? It feels like, unless I missed again, I don't think it happened at all at Epicenter. I mean, it's...
Oh, I don't recall seeing it at Epicenter.
Ah.
I didn't follow all the games at Epicenter though in the earlier stage, but later on I did not see it used. And he's a strong hero for sure, but, you know, as they said on the panel, Void does destroy him. It's really, really hard to play around that time dilation.
I mean, what is the way that you do? But do you just have to avoid it, or as was suggested, are we going to see maybe a Yules being picked up halfway through the build?
Yules is pretty okay, yeah. I think that's a pretty good way to go about it. You could go into the Lotus Orb, but there's not many good incentives here. It's really only a Tinker.
Oh, look at that already. The Bounty Hunter getting the courier snipe.
Just like that.
What a way to start.
That is terrible news for OG.
I mean, how does this lane go? This is not a lane we see every day. Timbersaw against Tinker.
I mean, it would be sort of okay for Timbersaw, but now he doesn't have his Salve coming out early, and I can only imagine it's going to be harassed by the Bounty Hunter more as well. It's going to be... I think it's going to be free farm for Tinker on this lane. Should be.
And the laning situation as well. I mean, you look at the side lanes. Who's got the side lane matchup that they want? You know, at this top, you're seeing this Void versus Beastmaster. Down at the bottom, it's the Nature's Prophet against this aggressive tri-lane of OG. Who's happier with this laning phase?
I'm pretty sure Navi are happier because they can gank mid and top easily with Chen. Like, there are some lanes that are harder to gank, you know, like a Puck or something really elusive like that. But this top lane is very susceptible to ganks. Bounty Hunter already ruined mid lane a bit for Miracle. But the bottom lane, they have to be careful though.
Oh, they are coming in, looking for Soneko, rolling forward as well. There'll be no tail with the Blade Fury, and here's the aggressive tri-lane coming into play. One more touch for the CM, it'll do it.
He dies. Yeah, a little bit too aggressive there. Has to be careful about Juggernaut.
Yeah, the killing potential is strong for OG.
I like how DTRR is just sitting really deep behind his tower while Bounty Hunter decides to go and harass a little bit. And he's like, well, what are you doing, buddy? I'm not joining that. That's speed.
Snake is back in, and we'll see how this lane continues to pan out. In the mid lane, at the moment, Miracle, he's doing a good job keeping up with Danny, if anything, just ahead. 9 for 0, 7 for 2, so... Oh. Can they get this kill? You can see, they're looking to TP in with the Nature's Prophet. Miracle.
Right, E-Home did play that middle major, that's true. Oh, he's gonna go down to Bounty Hunter.
Or is he? Reactive armor? Yeah. Not enough.
2 hits.
Yeah, nice really nice for Soneko. Good job that he was there, otherwise they weren't getting that. This is an interesting start to the game, to say the least. I mean, Sneko giving away a kill, but very much redeeming himself with that kill back in return and the early pick up on the courier.
Dying as a bounty hunter also doesn't hurt you that much. You know, as long as you got something done, like the courier kill that you mentioned, then you're fine. It's just that bottom lane, I don't think he can do too much on that lane. Maybe he can leech experience, but...
And the thing is as well, we saw obviously the TP in from the Nature's Prophet to try and help get the kill on Miracle. It did end up working out, but you look towards Ditcheron, he's obviously struggling in this early game in the farm. He is 5 for 0 in the lane at the moment for OG. You've got No Tail on his Juggernaut, 18 for 3, already putting pressure on the tower. So this bottom lane going very, very nicely for the side of OG.
Yeah. It's going really well, and I don't think there's much that you can do on that lane. Sneko is trying to soak up the experience. That's probably the best solution, and just farm the enemy jungle with a Furion, or TP in and just push with a Chen.
Now rolling in again. Sneko tries to go for the touch, but Crit's ready there with the chase. Trying to get the initial stun, trying to get fly in.
He has the boots and wind lace though, so he's super fast. He actually is the full 55 faster than a Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, it's always going to be half a fly to close that gap. Mid lane, Miracle. Still keeping...
He's doing very well on CS.
Yeah, pretty much neck and neck with Denby.
Yeah, that's the good part about Timbersaw mid. Even if you get lasered, you can still farm. You have, you know, Whirling Death available always. And he's not that easy to gank as a Furion.
Yeah, as we saw, he just cuts out, puts himself away. And here we go, maintaining rune control as well. It is a good start for Miracle on that Timber mid. It's just going to be very interesting to see what he does kind of transitioning into the mid game, how he plays as Timber, and how active he is across the map.
Yeah, the big part for me is going to be how much farm is Tinker and Void going to get in this game before Juggernaut can start pressuring the other lanes, you know? Because that bottom tower is not looking great for it. That tier 1 tower is almost down already. And then OG have the option to start moving around.
Yeah, Ditcheron at this point, he's just, he's jungling now. I mean, Nature's Prophet. He just does not feel safe in that lane.
Oh, he's correct as well.
Yeah,
it is not safe.
So. Coming across this, Sneko, eyes onto Crit.
Yeah, just stalking. Let's be careful though, again.
Not that he can do. But he's got the sentries out, so he knows he's safe. He knows
yeah, but if he reveals himself, he might get dusted and just stunned up and killed.
Yeah, he came too close to the sentry on the right, and that's exactly what happens here.
Yep.
You've got to be careful.
Oh boy. Again, that's the thing. If you lose a tower, it's fine, but if they twice now get kills as well down here, I think you're better off just ignoring this lane and trying to pressure Moon. Because Moon is actually farming on top lane.
Yeah, but look at it. Look, talking about farming on the top lane, I mean, General, he is destroying Moon. He's 32 for 17 against the 15 for 5. This Void is having a ridiculously good start, and he has got that level 6 already 5 minutes in.
Yeah, because he has the solo experience going for him. Yeah, that's
been a great
really good thing. They might have to use that Chronosphere to turn this game though, because look at it. It's your raw.
Yeah, getting caught out again. The stun will be cancelled. The question is, with Sneko, can they try and find
Shuri,
No Tails there? It's not enough. As Sneko, he goes for the kill. It's going to be another death on the bounty hunter by the looks of it. One more touch. There we have it.
Yeah, he was fast enough to run, but he ran into a wall. No way to get out there. And the TP by Furion trying to go for crit. He's gonna get him.
He certainly is. The question is, can they get Ditcheron back in return?
He has no TP, so he's thinking about a suicide.
Kill me, kill me, please.
Don't do it, Ditcha.
Oh, Fly, he's hot on the case.
Detective Fly chasing this one. 34 seconds until you have TP available.
Fly, can he get it?
The courier kill? Maybe.
Oh.
He gave up on it.
Fly's giving up.
Oh, Dendy. Dendy's dead.
He certainly is. Miracle bursting him down there with the place. Ditcheron's still alive. He is. Well, he's just sit there for 20 seconds. Then he'll be able to TP out.
That's a long time. I mean, I think at level 4 he should probably just have bought items and suicide to neutrals again. But he's scared of dying to the enemy heroes.
And this is worrying because this is your safe lane Nature's Prophet as well. It's not a kind of a lower down core. It is Ditcheron Prophet.
Well, it is Ditcheron Prophet, but he was also, thrown to the wolves down there compared to the Void.
He had a hard lane.
So he's definitely not like a carry Furion or anything. The Void, though.
You're looking at the Void to carry now, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he has to. I just wonder what itemization he's going to go for, because the enemy have a lot of burst damage.
Look at this, Dandy caught out by the roller for crit. Just a burst combo, Miracle doing so much. Fly to seal the deal.
Fly's going to say thank you for that one. That's twice in a row, Dendy going down. Short succession.
And you got to be careful if you're Snake as well. I mean, the Omni Slash is up on the jug. They get a glimpse of vision on you, and they're going to be making a jump.
Yeah, and this tower's gonna be hard to defend. They have so good wards down, you know? Like they see everything that happens around this mid lane right now.
And the thing is as well, this was very uncharacteristic for Artstyle. We're 7.5 minutes into a game, and Artstyle, he's just not been able to do anything on this champ.
Yeah, the bottom lane he couldn't gank. Mids, I think he could have tried to focus down the Timbersaw, make sure that you really win that lane hard with the tanker. But I suppose after a courier kill, maybe he thought, you know, oh, you're fine mid. But obviously not the case. Miracle playing really well here. I love the raindrops pickup, by the way. So great against Tinker. This really smart pickup on the Timbersaw. And high value, very high value meta region.
This is pretty much the first game of the series where the early games look grim for the side in RV. OG, no messing, kind of expected coming into this one after the win that Na'Vi got in the second game.
Look at Navi's sentries. They're trying to find the aggressive wards by OG, but they're deeper than that, you know? They can't find them.
Oh, look at this top lane. Beastmaster's coming in, he's got a Roar. If they can set this up, General's in a lot of trouble, and there we have it. The Roar to set it through. Crit with the follow-up stone. Can they take this man down in time? They should be able to.
Not enough.
Flying out on a killing spree. 3-0-2 on the Crystal Maiden. He's been incredibly impactful this game, and it is hurting the side in Harvey, to say the least. Yeah. And that was General, pretty much the hero that's having the best time so far. Taneko trying for this. Can they bring him down? He's got a bit of backup coming through.
Yeah, they have no rockets, but I mean, they can't really catch him. It's too fast.
And look at this mid lane again. Miracle looking for more action, trying to get Arsenal. Can they kill him this time? I will get it.
He cut the trees with the summon, so he couldn't timber chain away that way. That's funny. He pinged it now as well. He's like, what the hell? Those were my trees. Furion juked him.
That's a bit of a kill for Navi to get in return. They'll be happy training art style for Miracle at this stage, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, farm-wise, the Tinker actually caught up a little bit as he went into the jungle and just killed off some creeps there. Stacks for him were prepared, and he's 1,500 gold now. So he's still gonna have a very early travels, considering Soul Ring before.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering the fact that he was taken down twice, it's
oh, definitely
looking up for Dandy.
I'm still wondering though, because that Void, he has such a low HP build. He doesn't have magic wand, he didn't go for the Vanguard or anything, and if he gets changed on like top there, he just gets bursted.
I mean, I guess straight blink is strong against the lineup of OG.
I don't like the straight blink when he's the one farming, you know? Like,
oh wait, he's just going for the Bloods.
Okay. He's going for lifesteal.
Yeah.
Interesting. Doesn't help him against the magic or pure damage though, so he's still gonna be a pretty easy target for OG to set up on.
OG wants the play Miracle.
OG just farming up a little bit now, you know. Moon taking his trademark time in the jungle and Beastmaster. Farming up a little bit.
Great. Let's go around towards the mid. Maybe see if they can find some action again. Fly with a rotation. I mean, Fly, he's been having a great time. 10 minutes in, he's nearly level 7 on the Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, he's been happy.
Oh, they go for the smoke up here. See what they can do. Rolling across, Crit leading in, but Na'Vi they have eyes on this. Look at the dust through. Taneko in a lot of trouble. No-Tail moving in with the Blade Fury, and Taneko not going to be able to get himself out of this one. Hand of God won't save him. And OG finding themselves another. They'll get the tier 1 as well here. Looks like Na'Vi will struggle to hold this.
Not again. This poor Taneko. He has died so many times to this spin. Getting too close to Juggernaut. Tower being taken and no real trades for that either. I mean, sure, you're split pushing, but you're not actually dealing tower damage. So OG just getting off with a clean kill and a tower.
It's going to be just very interesting to see how much then he can kind of stall.
Oh, rolling in here, trying to find. He doesn't have ulti though, but he finds him.
Silencer's
CM is coming.
A +1.
Oh, is he fast enough? Oh! Needs Windlace. Windlace, dude.
That would have done it.
Would have done it.
It would have done it.
Well, he's playing the sacrificial support. You can't blame him. Poor guy.
This is the point of play, yeah, Na'Vi. They want to look for some action. General, he's got the Chronosphere. Yet to really see him make a big play with it.
Sadly, they still don't have level 6 on Bounty Hunter though. So he's really not contributing much yet.
Do they have the damage to take down No-Tail in this? I guess
they do. But he gets the spin off first though. He might get the Omni Slash? No. Just dead.
Yeah, bash comes through for General. Now they'll take him down, and it's a big one as well. They want to find Notel because at the moment he was the one doing the best on the side. 5.2k gold, he was farming up a tree, shutting him down, and maybe getting a bit of a push on with Art Style. Could be nice.
Void Chronosphere is down now, so there's no real easy way to push here. I think they're just gonna have to back and take it easy. The Invis rune here on Miracle.
I can set up some funky action.
Yeah, on Ditya.
Yeah, as soon as he comes out, yeah, they want to go for this skill. It's going to be hard for them to get the control out into the void.
They need to hold the stun.
Whoa, going the wrong way here, though.
Yeah, might have to use the stun to catch him. Nope. TP out. And again, fly. It's the wind ace. You need to... Someone give this man.
I was going to say, this is going to be a bit frustrating for OG. They've had 2 kills kind of just, you know, teleport away outside.
Yep.
In front of their noses.
Ditya is feeling good about it, though.
He is.
Playing on the edge.
He's yet to die this game. He has managed it.
Oh, look at all these creeps that Soneko could possibly kill here. He's like, oh, it's all so low HP. He's gonna go for Moon though.
Look at this hero. With Ditya coming in as well, they're gonna have a good shot at it. Dendy's joining in the fray, and the shurikens to cancel off the royal. Still get it out, but Dendy cleans up with a laser.
That's a nasty gank combo. As soon as Bounty Hunter scouts anything, there's just immediate support. That's the global strat that they have.
That's exactly what they need, yeah. This Bounty Tinker combination. And you look at the heroes across the map, I mean, I guess the Jug is going to be a harder one to burst down, but again, at the same time, if they've got the Void around with the Chrono, especially if they get it off before the Blade Fury, they can take him.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder, I guess Tinker's going to go for the Blink Dagger before Ether lands in a game like this. Probably has to. Just the risk of getting caught out by Juggernaut is just so big, you would die immediately as well. The Timber's getting farmed though. He could definitely get to the point where he has an item against time dilation.
He's going for the Bloodstone first.
Yeah, that allows him to farm really fast and makes him really hard to burst as well. So I'm still behind that. And next he just has the option, you know, does he want to go for Eul Scepter or something more committing like a BKB? But against Navi, I'm sure just Eul Scepter is fine. Also gives him a chance to cancel TPs. Again here, Moon trying to jungle up, but they're having none of it.
Soneko's got eyes.
Yeah, now he knows that he has a bounty next to him though.
Soneko just playing it very carefully, just getting the vision out. And now he goes. See backing up.
This is nice though, because a lot of games we see OG just be allowed to put Moon in jungle and farm up.
Yeah, and the bounty is the answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting... It's not just the bounty as well. The fact that they have this global strat they can bring in, it puts threat enough that you can't really farm so aggressively. And it slows down the item progression. This game is really even so far, like, no one's really pulling ahead at all.
Yeah, the fact that Dendy's as well sitting at the top, and with the blink that comes up next, as we're expecting, he's going to be hard to catch.
Yeah, he's going to go for it, and then he can split push much harder.
Yeah. As well with this smoke, if they can find the vision with Soneko, allow General to then jump in after and get a Chrono. I mean, Miracle is there, but he is going to be hard to take down. He's got 2 points in the reactive armor.
He's really fat, yeah.
They can have a shot at it.
1500 HP is a lot to go through. They could maybe bring him down, but with one counter TP by Earth Spirit and a kick, you know, that's gonna ruin it.
This is the kind of classic play from OG, just playing it sneaky. They're gonna get away with the Roche, and nothing that Na'Vi will do from this.
Juggernaut and the Beastmaster Aura is gonna be well enough to burst that. And the Necrobucks as well, they help out quite a bit. Top tower should not be defendable. They're TPing in though. Oh, might have over-committed here.
And
that's Aegis. He's gonna die again. He can chrono him.
What was the plan here? I mean, yeah, backup's on its way.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, with the silence onto General and Omnisash as well. Look at the Roar. Can they kill the Void in time? Yes, they can. And look at Fly here with a beautiful ult coming down onto the heads of Na'Vi, and the cleanup crew arrives. OG here in full force. They'll take down 3. Ditya gets himself away. So does Dendy.
Man, Na'Vi got greedy. They didn't want to use the Chronosphere to kill him, but I mean, they kind of had to. When they see a TP's coming in, they just need to chrono before he gets gets the backup arriving. Oh well, beautiful by OG there, and they do get good use of their Aegis immediately. And this is going to be a top tower push.
The freezing kill was just fantastic. We saw the amount of damage it did there on the fight recap.
Fly's positioning is always really good in team fights. I mean, that's why I give him credit for on his Phoenix. That's why I think he's like the best Phoenix player right now in the world, I would say. There's a ton of good ones though, but...
Better than Jarex?
Yeah,
Better than Kaka?
Jerks plays a great Phoenix too. I mean, Jerks is all about positioning because all his Earth Spirit plays as well.
Oh, we've got a 17-minute Bloodstone on Miracle. He's got to be happy with that timing.
That is really good. Considering he got Courier Snipe mid, you know, that's the type of game where you could get shut down quite hard. But not at all. Just easily coming back into this. And part of it could be that Chen didn't even try to ganking mid. Maybe respecting the Timber Chain, but did not go for it. Blink and Necrobook on the Beastmaster as well. Didn't go for the full Necrobook before Blink.
I mean, I guess this is just great against what the Tinker. You know,
Yeah.
they need that catch potential to
Oh
get down.
yeah, for sure. And they've been TP'd out on so many times by Furion as well. You know, they just need to stop this.
Oh, Suneiko's thinking about some cat abuse. There it is.
Don't do it. Trying to steal farm as well from the lonely Ronin. Nope.
Now this is, I mean, as you said, it's an interesting game because OG, they're heading kills, they are getting farm on their course, but at the same time, there is this Dendy Tinker, which is, I really just feel like it's going to be a huge issue unless they're able to constantly punish it. And that is going to rely pretty much on either the jump in of what, either crit on his Earth Spirit or Moon on the Beastmaster. Otherwise, then he's going to be able to just blink away every time.
I just feel that OG are in a much safer place right now because they have Juggernaut farming up so much, and well, yes, Void is farming. He went for Vlad's and Blink. This is like this is the offlane type build, and sure he was on the offlane, but he was also the one free farming and by far and away most ahead in CS. And look at last team fight. He just got silenced and bursted because he has no HP. I feel that they're gonna struggle to keep up with this Juggernaut.
Radiant's bottom tower is
You
under
can see as well,
attack.
they're
Suneiko.
pounding. Yeah, indeed, Suneiko.
Dire's middle tower
He has been rumbled. And that's a Blink Dagger now crit as well at this point. So again, you've got this other hero that was already kind of good at catching out a Tinker, even better now.
Now they have two of them, yeah.
You've got to be so scared if you're Denny. You've got to be very careful with where you come out in the
And
lanes.
they do not have info so far on this Blink Dagger on Earth Spirit. They have no intel on it, and they have a smoke available if they want to go for a rotation immediately. And all ultis are actually up, so it is possible for them.
Navi, you've got to be careful this game. They need Denny really just keep creating the space for the kind of the nature. I mean, they've got a lot of space creators, you know, between the Tinker, the Nature's Prophet, and the Faceless Void. These are heroes that can afford to split up. You know, they don't need to be together to cause issues for OG.
That's true. That's true. They can definitely split up and try to make the enemy play, you know, by their rule. But now that there's the double Blink Dagger, it's gonna be risky for them, and they could definitely get punished. The Haste Rune now on Timbersaw as well. Very good for our next team fight.
And this is just a risky point as well. They're now taking fights into this Bloodstone. If he's able to start racking up these charges, it's going to be painful, but at the same time, if Na'Vi can get these kills onto him. But that's really the big if, because we're seeing this Timbersaw, and I mean, you're literally going to have to throw everything at Miracle to take him down in these fights.
Yeah, I mean, if you get really farmed on Tinker, he can, in a Chronosphere, kill him, for sure.
Yeah.
But the danger is, if you focus really hard on killing the Timbersaw, there are some dangerous heroes that are going to interrupt you. Like, Earth Spirit is great at just stopping Tinker's rearms. You have the stun and the silence available. I don't know. It's going to be a very difficult fight, I think, the next one for Na'Vi.
I mean, do you feel that there's a clear draft that's on a time in this game? Is there anyone that's looking to close this down earlier? I mean, are Na'Vi just the superior late game holders with the split push?
No, I actually think the OG are superior late game. I think they have the better skills to scale into late game, even against Chronosphere. And just the way they're playing it out, you know, they're farming so fast on the Juggernaut now when he finishes the Speak Me or Battlefield.
Yeah, Chrono here generally needed to do it. Crit rolled him, nearly able to find the catch.
That's fine for both teams, you know. You get away safely with the Voids, but at the same time, OG are now feeling pretty safe to play aggressively. They're gonna go for bottom immediately. They have Timbersaw there.
They're gonna look for Ditcher.
Ditcher, so sneaky.
With the
Always TPing out. None of his stunners are here this day. I love this Ether Lens, by the way. Casual Ether Lens on the Timbersaw. Such a great item after a Bloodstone. He does have to be careful about the time dilation though. Until he gets an item against it.
And again, we're seeing points like this here. Suneiko, he keeps coming and getting the intel. He's going to be fine for the time being mid lane. Sure, TPing in. Eyeing up Fly.
Oh, so Neko is trying to get the courier snipe.
And he might just get it.
Yeah, it looks very likely that he's
Has
gonna
he got
get
anything on at the moment, or is he just been
No, it just delivered.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Fargo worth 0, but that's still a courier kill. He's running away.
Oh, Star.
Actually showed himself mid, but...
Star's in trouble. Look, Crit jumps in with the blink stun.
And all the creeps are in trouble as well. I
Mech's
don't
not
think...
going to save you.
Is anyone gonna live to tell the tale? I don't know. Timbersaw chasing. Nope.
Yeah, beautiful angle from Miracle to cut that down.
Beautiful tree cutting.
Oh! I didn't notice that as well, sorry. Residency, Chen denied himself.
Did he actually?
He denied himself.
Wow. That's a nice play.
Yeah, art start. May not be having as flashy as a start in the other games, but still these little things.
Well, it still gives a Timbersaw a Bloodstone charge, even if it's a deny. So he's still happy with that.
Alright, okay, yeah.
You know, value was had.
No.
And that's really all he wants. He doesn't care about the gold from the Chen. It's a poor old man. Just wants his blood.
And Ditchero's getting more and more space. He really is, on this Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, but he's a Nature's Prophet. I'm not sure how well he's gonna scale.
Jumps in onto Dendy and with the Necro books. Look at this. Solo kill.
Yeah.
And the scary thing, that's a level 1 Necro.
Yep, he had a hawk around
through.
scouting. Oh, it's the max level on the Inner Beast. It just makes all of the creeps deal a ton of damage during his roar. It's just so painful. And full travel is completed on Timbersaw now as well, so he's going to be able to help with the split pushing as well, just deal with that. Trying to do a mid push here. Juggernaut has great DPS right now.
And what's your answer if you're Navi? You're about to take for 20 seconds, you're trying to do the split push yourself. Ditchero working on the top lane.
I think OG can catch out the Furin if they TP'd someone in the tree line. They have Blink on ES. Oh, he actually doesn't have a TP though.
They'll get the mid tower, Echo there. Maybe seeing if there's an opportunity for Navi to catch anyone out in the back of this one, but yeah, Miracle's already timber chaining away.
They might still try something, I'm not sure, with the roar being still on a slight cooldown, but no.
They could try and find Ditchero, and they will. Moon coming around the corner, Crit jumps in with the stone, with the silence, axes fly through. They'll drop the magnetize as well, just making sure that they get the kill done.
Both the anti-split push heroes are here.
Now look at this Miracle. He's chasing down Sneko. Hasn't quite got the damage for it. Positive invis, but he's being tracked up and with the Chrono as well. And this is what you're talking about. Chrono into Dendy.
They're
just
coming
dropping
though.
the combo.
They're coming for them.
Can they keep him alive? No, not quite. The rocket flies in. And OG this time won't find anything in return.
Oh, Navi should be really happy that they managed to scramble out of that, because that was close to OG getting some revenge. But Bloodstone charges were lost. He's down to 8 now. He's back to the old patch.
And Tinker's getting a lot of money. 2.8k on Dendy.
Yeah,
so
this
money's
game,
still rolling in.
The game is definitely still on. And with the Diffusal now on Void, if he gets the Manta style, he will have a ton of damage.
Let's see what the next movement is. Dendy at this point in the trees, just pushing out on the bottom. Hotel does have an Omni, but Dendy's playing it safe. He's securing Sneko. Over us again. We're looking at towards Roshan, and it's going to be back up any second. So OG certainly would love to take that.
Yeah, you can tell how both teams care so much about this final game in the series. I mean, this is really important. Whoever wins this, guaranteed top 2. That's a lot of money.
It is. It is, absolutely.
All down to one game.
Or 25k, depending on the placement.
Yes. And doesn't look like they have any way of contesting this. So split push is the name of the game, but has to feel a little bit risky split pushing against this lineup of OG. They don't really have any good vision right now on Navi. Do they have a single ward down? They actually don't, right?
No.
They're playing blind.
Absolutely blinded.
Yeah, they do have 2 wards on the Bounty Hunter, so when it gets those down, they'll have some info, but so dangerous to split push against no vision. Or with no vision.
And you're not going to be aware of stuff like this happening.
I mean, by now they've figured it out, because they've been there, like, they've been gone so long. But it's a risky world for Navi.
And Dundee really just doing what he can to push these lanes out, keep the pressure onto the OG's half of the map.
I think they need to get Hex on Dendy and just, you know, play around that. When they get Hex, they can maybe bring down the Juggernaut repeatedly or Timbersaw repeatedly if they can isolate the enemy. But if it's a clean 5v5 team fight, I still favor OG. So Navi have to split them.
I look at this OG, they want to try and find the fight as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Even without Miracle, they know that with these 4, they can get a kill if they find it. The question is, who's going to come out in the spot lane for Na'Vi?
They're very confident. I mean, maybe they will TP down here with Tinker to split push, but it's not safe right now. And he doesn't see too many people top. He sees the Timber Saw, but that's it.
OG not going to get anything at the moment.
Oh,
with this
he TPs, but he's going to be sticking in his base, I think. Yeah, a good decision. You also don't know where the Hawk can be, you know? So as a tanker, you have to be really careful about aggressive links or any form of advancement in the woods.
I mean, what is the play here for Na'Vi? Do you have to be finding kills? Can you
have
just
to be
try and find the pickoffs with
You have to be
General's
keeping
Chronos?
up farm with the Void. You do want to avoid 5v5 any way you can, but just be active on the map as much as you can, despite having no vision. And that's really a hard thing you can do in competitive Dota. Is, you know, you're playing the guessing game of where their enemy should be and if they're gonna pick you off. So, I like the pressure they're putting on top lane. No-Tail comes up here and farms. He has the Aegis, so no way they're gonna go on him.
Oh, and they just lost the courier.
Again, that is the 3rd time that he gets the courier this game.
Seneco's been having a great time with the courier pickoffs, and that's when it counts as well. This is really going to put things on a hold for OG.
Yeah, so important. It just helps out the entire team because they're not taking many towers. You have a Chen, but he only took 3 towers this game, but he also took 3 couriers. That kind of makes up for it.
Seneco actually spoken up as well here down the bottom with General. They do want to try and find something with these Chronos. They're moving towards the bottom, but again, OG, they're just on the other half of the map. There's no one around down here. It doesn't look like anyone's going to be coming down there anytime soon, so OG just sticking together as a team.
I mean, that's the hard part. Smoking when you have no vision of your opponents, you're just guessing where they're going to be. But at least they can put down some wards when they smoke as well. You know, they prepare for this push. And I wonder if Tinker can actually defend top. It's going to be dangerous going there. The Hawk should be scouting it.
And Digital's going to find the bottom tower with this push. And he is continuing to rack up the gold. He's managed to find 2.8k. But still, it is No-Tail and Miracle top of that net worth chart.
Yeah, and more importantly, they're just hitting more creeps on the side of OG. So their farm is actually giving them a lot more experience as well.
And they're going to get this Ditcher as well up top. No stopping here from the side of Na'Vi. They'll get a kill. And also OG using a scan up on the top lane, so they know that there's people still hanging around. No-Tail's going to TP back.
Yeah, he has no reason to be scared at all on Juggernaut right now.
Yeah.
When you have Aegis, you can just go wherever and your team should be able to back you up. I wonder what he goes for as his next item though. If he could, I'd probably Ghost Diffusal actually in this game, since you have the Manta style. No, he's gonna go for a Scotty.
I mean, talk to me about this as well. So, obviously, the Tinker, it's exactly what you said. You know, you're hoping to see an early Scythe. Why do you feel the need to go for that over kind of the standard Tinker, standard Dagon pickup at this stage?
Oh, well, I don't think you have the ability to lock down the enemy on any other hero but Void. So you lead with the Chrono, then you have no disable in your team, pretty much, right? The Fury doesn't have any Orchid or Hex, so you need someone to keep the enemy from using their spells back at you. It's, again, just about having that teamfight draft, which OG always go for. They always have a very, very potent 5-on-5 lineup.
And talking about the lockdowns, in that sense, is Ditcher going to be looking to get a Hex as well himself? Or is he going to build elsewise on this, Prophet?
Yes, a little bit more of a tricky scenario, where Tinker has to go for the Hex. The Fury can definitely go for, you know, some form of damage output or allowing himself to be there right-clicking. So it's harder. He could definitely go for another Hex, but I think it's fine to go for BKB or just straight into even the upgraded Orchid. Orchid's great against the Timbersaw.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what he's going to decide to go for here. He's saving up a lot of money as well before buying. Probably BKB, I guess. But then you have Roar and Juggernaut Omni Slash, so it's not a great solution either.
On this stage as well, the fact that this is going on like this, and OG, as you said, they are just farming a little bit more efficient than the side of Na'Vi.
And Void is going for BKB builds next, after his Diffusal.
Okay, rather than... I mean, what...
Oh, he is
gone.
Mana Burn.
Yeah, it's pretty good, this Beastmaster hero. And indeed with the Magnetize, he'll tick out. The question is, can they find anything in return? One Hex down onto Moon, looking to jump in again. It's going to be used up here. Seneko on the front lines of this one, and OG looking to turn it around. Fly again with these ultimates, absolutely brilliant. Taking down 2, they'll jump in onto a third. There's 2 buybacks from the side of Na'Vi, but they're losing the profit on the sidelines. Crit on a dominating streak.
I mean, they bought back 2, but they actually got team wiped there.
They bought back 3 now.
Yeah.
If they need to hold this, Na'Vi, I mean, OG, they're ready to go in full force.
OG made it look so easy as well.
Yeah, that one fight just like that.
Boy, he's back though.
Got to do something big with this one. Where's the follow-up damage? They don't have the Tinker. Who's going to be throwing stuff into it? And the answer is no one. General gets himself out to the silent with the time warp. Will be silent, purges it off, continues to move, but the Omni Slash is there. The bounces are unlucky, but it doesn't matter. He comes back in with a close-up finish. Die back on General's Faceless Void, and OG return to the tower.
Yeah, they have no intention of stopping it well. They're just going on.
This could be OG putting themselves in a very good position to getting themselves into the grand final. Moon jumps in onto Dandy. Can they take down the Tigger with a silence as well? They can. That's another hero down without buyback.
Wow, that's so clean. And 5 seconds until the healing ward. I believe this is just impossible to stop if they back out and heal up.
Oh, look at Miracle. He's just walking in front line and crit, sliding the stones over.
13
over
plus charges once again. He worked his way back.
Just like that. I mean, this game really slowed down. I mean, we're 34 minutes in. It was like 6-16 or something, and suddenly OG.
It felt though like Na'Vi were playing a mid hero and 2 offlane heroes. It didn't feel like they had a carry at all. Whereas the Juggernaut was just unstoppable. Like no one can really stand against him in this game. Natus, of course, played great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Natus gets a lot of flack recently as well, but it's games like this that show you why he is, you know, in the team that he is, and then they get the success that they do.
He's had some really good calls as well, going with the taunt. He's had some really good calls at the LAN here. When we get to listen to the players, I mean, he pays a lot of attention to when the enemy is smoking, if there's any summon being body blocked in the smoke or something like that. He called it out earlier.
General jumps in, Chrono out, it catches onto No-Tail. Can they kill the man within it? Maybe they can with Digital's help, but they do. They bring down No-Tail down for 75 seconds. Can they get more? Get Fly with the ultimate here. They'll take down the Prophet. The Roars onto General and Miracle with the burst damage. Not quite enough. General time walking out. Hex onto Miracle. This could be the defense for Na'Vi to keep themselves in. Yule's up and the Bloodstone deny. Kills himself. Yeah, so OG get themselves out. They do lose 2 on the back of it, but they managed to take 2 full sets of wrecks. So OG are going to be happy.
Well, OG are going to be happy, but they also did buyback on the Juggernaut now. So there is a window. Okay. If Na'Vi get a kill on the Juggernaut, there's no way that, you know, you can defend. But Na'Vi are not as good at taking high ground as they are at holding high ground, though. That's the issue. They have Tinker. It's great for defending. The Chain Hex was definitely beautiful. Yeah.
This... I mean, again, this is going to be one of those situations where if Na'Vi swings this back, it's going to be quite spectacular. But OG at this point,
I'm definitely hoping for Na'Vi to do it. I mean,
yeah. If they can do that, I mean, OG they're about 24k net worth ahead after that.
I mean, these are the privileged teams, though. They've already proven themselves. They have won 1 series. This is the winner bracket finals. So if whoever team loses here, they still have a chance, of course, to go to grand finals.
And this is going to be more money into the bank of No-Tail. He's preparing for this ancient stack. Ready to look for that maximum efficiency. We have it.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up, No-Tail. He's got it.
Got our eyes on you.
All eyes on... Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, that's... Yeah. He's
beautiful stacking.
10 out of 10. And this is really... Oh, look at that. I mean, look towards the top. Moon's coming into the jungle. Seneko and Dendy are there, but Dendy's out.
They're just hunting for kills right now. These two, they know they're the assigned hunters. Oh, bottom.
Yeah, Hex onto Miracle. Dendy jumping forward, and they got the control to do it with the Sprout Vision. Maybe they can have a chance, but No-Tail turns up. Dendy's got to get himself out of this one. Miracle.
They actually both get out, though. That's pretty impressive. The Blink Daggers nicely getting out. And Miracle is just shrugging it off. He's like, oh, you tried to kill me. Here's the healing ward from my friend.
I mean, this is brilliant to see the Timber Sword do as well as it is. I'm only hoping that we see more Miracle Timber come out. Cause
oh, for sure.
He has played this very, very nicely. He's 7-4-6, but the amount of items he's got.
Yeah, I also believe it's ridiculous. It's a great hero after the most recent patch where he got nerfed, or got buffed. reactive armor is really great.
I mean, just look at the rate that he's farming as well. We're, what, 37 minutes in, he's got 315 CS.
Yeah, he's
not slowed down at all the whole game.
He's also a miracle. He's pretty good.
Fly. He's been kind of turned into the Roshan Scouter. It's going to be back up soon, and you know, if OG get another Aegis.
I like how he just parks himself there. The fact that he has Blink Hex on CM though. I mean that's
he's
pretty
Fly
happy.
CM.
Yeah, after you take Rax, Rax gives so much money nowadays. It's just after they buffed that gold that Rax give, it's really a massive thing actually to, if you have a low HP range Rax or so that you cannot hold, deny that, you know, do it. If it's definitely gonna fall, get rid of that. Don't give the money.
No, this is going down. They do have a smoke up on Na'Vi, but can they really go for a play like this? General's moving across. They could try and go for a sweet kind of chrono steal, but looks like they're not going to get there in time. They're actually eyeing up a kill instead. They found Miracle. Do they have the burst to bring him down?
It takes quite a while though. Tinker's not there yet.
Yeah, and Miracle just walks it off. And now with the Ron Snako, here comes the turnaround from OG. They jump onto Womp.
They're just fighting without Tinker.
Look at Fly with his Hex. The control onto General is going to set up the chance for Crit to get him with the silence, the stun. The burst from Miracle is a double kill.
Yep, the CM Blink Hex does it. Leads in. But that was an entire fight where they could not TP in the Tinker. I don't know if they didn't summon in time, but I don't know why. Maybe he just felt it would not be a good fight to take.
Mid lane, they're not done as well, OG. They want to look for more, and again, the catch out from Crit onto Heartstyle. Breeze aren't going to save you at this point.
Yeah, not enough. No tail.
They might just go for the finish. Yep, they're going to try and go for the GG here. 2 heroes down without Pi, back on the side of Na'Vi. Can they hold against this?
I don't know. Without their Void, it's really, really hard.
And Natus got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. 20 seconds.
I like how Miracle overtakes Juggernaut in farm as well. He's up there, #1 in net worth.
And they're holding them back. They are holding OG back. The game will not be over yet.
Not quite yet.
A Miracle.
I also want to highlight
the heart as well.
This is probably the saddest bounty hunter I have ever seen. 39 minutes, Tranquil Boots and Windlace. Like, he never was given anything. I mean,
everyone else. This is a game where everyone is relatively fine. You know, the supports are doing well for themselves, and yes, Snako just
11,000 on the second least farm hero.
Yeah,
2,000.
and then 2K.
Okay, not very nice. That poor man.
Hex onto Notel. Do they have the continuous lockdown? They get another Hex shot. General looking for an opening for the Chrono, but he gets Hexed up immediately in return. Needs to be careful. He's going to get caught out by the stun. Can he get himself out of this one? No, he's got. He does have buyback. He's got buyback available. They need something bigger. They've lost the tier 3 towards the top. Ditcherard jumping forward. OG backing off.
Yeah, forcing the buyback. They're just kind of say, okay, you buy back, you have to come to our high
ground. A perfect Chrono, and even with that, you've got to ask yourself, do they have to, how much to do with Miracle? He's got a heart, he's got a bloodstone, he's got everything, and he's moving in. Heartstyle pops the hand across. General still looking for the opening. Maybe they can. Look at the Hex out to Miracle. Can they bring it down? Can they bring it down? He's falling low. Miracle gets himself onto the sidelines. He's still alive in this one. General, he's got to get himself out. He gets the Chrono out. Is he going to go down? He is. The Axes fly through from Moon. They're going to lose the Void on the back of a dieback here. Now OG moving in for more. Ditcherard's got it's a double kill for Moon. 3 dead. Buybacks available with Ditcherard, but it looks like it won't matter at this point as GG is called. Triple kill for Moon to finish off the game, and OG, well, they do it. As we said, coming off the back of game 2, OG, they should have looked to step back, polish up their play, and they certainly did with this game. 33 for 8, but you can't take it away from Na'Vi. They held on. They certainly did.
Yeah, I mean, Na'Vi played really, really well in the second game. They executed their laning stage perfectly. In the third game, they also tried really hard, but I feel OG just had their number, you know? The split push was not functioning against Beastmaster and the Blink on ES.
And you just look at the score, and